Stephanie Beaumont, coming to you from Cape Spear, Newfoundland. Well, thanks. And I mean, are you always here? No.
Let's pause for a moment and remember I'm in the back seat with Alan Hocka.
So you know that one the car goes around
true?
Yeah.
Yes, to land this Mr. Walter Gretzky. How are you, sir?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm thrilled standing beside you.
Okay, wow. Take two. Just go ahead and pinch me. Go on now. They're crafted twin 48-foot wooden schooners, the traditional kind. Hi, I'm Stephanie Beaumont. Welcome to See and Be Seen, the show that celebrates all the people, places, and things that make the four Atlantic provinces so very special. From Nova Scotia to New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island to Newfoundland and Labrador, we take you to where the action is. And on this very special New Year's edition, we thought we'd take a look back and give you a glimpse to the year that is 2013. Right here on CNBC, we're only 5 episodes in, but you know what? We've already had a ton of fun. We've been waving the fun flag for the East Coast of Canada, experiencing great music and entertainment and great food and even shopping. I've shopped, it's true. And it all started, when you think about it, with our premiere at the Atlantic Film Festival. We take you to where the action is, and that's where we are tonight in Halifax, Nova Scotia for the 32nd Annual Atlantic Film Festival.
We're here! Long arm roll! And ho! And
Yes, indeed, the cast and crew of The Disappeared are here for the world premiere of their film, and we'll join them at tonight's Atlantic Gala, from the pre-party to the red carpet right through to the post-screening soiree. But make no mistake, while these 6 men are alone at sea, they have every kind of company at the film fest. From adulterous royals,
our affair would change a nation forever,
to wrongly accused teens,
Doesn't anybody care about the truth?
You put on a nice suit, you tell a nice story, you'll get a slap on the wrist, be released for time served.
You can't be here. Someone sees you and they'll call the police.
to repentant new fathers,
You only get one shot, Robbie. Just one.
This is for Luke and his old man. Cheers, Robbie.
and a couple of better people.
You remember when you first saw me? Where were you earlier?
How
How many nights have you been at the bar? How many kids do you want? You find this weird?
I'm not normally like this, you know?
Me neither.
More than 150 films will fill the screen and pack the theaters over the 8-day festival, and everyone from movie lovers to filmmakers to industry shapers will gather to celebrate. The AFF team have spent the last year getting ready, and now with the help of a contingent of faithful volunteers, they're ready for action. Leading the crew is Executive Director Wayne Carter, who explained the overall vision for the annual event like this.
You know, it's a film festival for people who really love movies. So the idea is we want you to come, we want you to spend a couple of days with us, but we don't want you to see just one. We want you to see 11. So the idea is make it easy, make it convenient, so you can plan your schedule, you can buy the tickets of the things you want to see, go from one film to the other, and scorch your retinas.
And the parties. So the pre-party to The Disappeared, one of the best actors in the world, Sean Doyle, how are you?
Where is he? Who is he?
I'm not kidding you.
Daniel Day-Lewis is here.
Sir. Sean Doyle.
That's nice of you to say. Thank you.
All right, no, it's true.
Tonight's Atlantic Gala screening marks the world premiere of The Disappeared. Filmed just off the coast of Lunenburg, Nova Scotia, the screenplay was written and directed by Shandy Mitchell. The story tells the tale of a fishing crew who have escaped in 2 dories after their boat sank on the North Atlantic. What follows is the fight of their lives. Demand for tickets resulted in a second showing at this year's Atlantic Film Festival. Not bad for a first-time feature film director.
It's a miracle that a movie like this could be shot in 15 days. It really is amazing. That
15 days, that was it?
15, I know, yeah.
And some of them were very stormy.
Some were stormy.
Remember that?
Yeah. There were days when we were out in 12, 14-foot waves, swell.
There was wagering that was going on Twitter. Oh, I don't think they're going to make it.
Really?
No, I'm kidding. But we're
Probably.
glad you did. And what an awesome movie. Congratulations, and so good to see you again.
Thank you, you too.
I guess I imagine that all of you stars would see it before it screened tonight.
No, tonight was the first time for any of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And everyone's smiling.
everyone's smiling. I'm especially smiling. I came a long way to see it.
You sure did. And you're set. When are you setting sail again now?
I'm leaving again tomorrow to go back to the boat.
We're so glad that you're here tonight, and congratulations on a fantastic movie.
Thank you, Stephanie Ray Beaumont.
Molly Campbell knows my name. That's because
you told it to me the last time.
Because you're William Oliver Campbell. I'll never forget that. Have it up above my bed.
That's awkward.
Too much information.
That's another awkward ending, Stephanie.
I know, I'm famous for them. I don't really, but I'll take it.
How did you get a TV show? I don't get it.
I knew somebody. When it came time to picking a spot for the New Year's edition, I thought to myself, where should we go? Well, I wanted to go to the windiest, so I'm here. Also, because this is the most easterly point in North America. It's Cape Spear, of course. And as far as Canadians go, the New Year hits here first. It's a must-see when you come to Newfoundland and Labrador. And it's also the home of this province's oldest lighthouse.
It's really remarkable to see, too, because it's been restored to its original appearance, and it shows how a lighthouse keeper and his family would have lived back in the mid-19th century, back to 1839, so very cool stuff. And also in the Visitor Center, there's great exhibits on the history of lighthouses and the tradition of lighthouse keeping within the province, so you really got to come check it out.
For our second episode of CNB Scene, we went to another historic spot in Newfoundland and Labrador. You might say it's rooted in history and known around the world for one record-breaking feature. From Nova Scotia to New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island to Newfoundland and Labrador, we take you to where the action is. And that's where we are today, in Elliston, Newfoundland, for Roots, Rants, and Roars.
It's a celebration of friendship and fun and oh so fabulous food. A weekend's worth of wonderfully creative cooking by some of Canada's most amazing chefs. Delicious dishes prepared amidst the most spectacular seaside backdrop. For 3 days in September, hundreds of folks make the annual trek to Elliston to experience everything from scenic food station hikes to buffet barbecues and beyond. From daring desserts to scrumptious soups to fresh fish and on, it's truly a tasty time. We first heard about Roots, Rants, and Roars from NL fella and Top Chef Canada contestant Todd Perrin when he took up the charge last season. And talk about rave reviews. Well, he's back at the helm again this year, whipping up another great event, and back along the Root Cellar route, whipping up an interesting twist on Capeland. That's where we caught up to the man himself.
Well, you're like the supreme commander, are you now, of the Roots, Rants, and Roars extravaganza?
I don't know about supreme commander, but I got a lot of influence on what happens.
There you go. Chef Todd Perrin, everybody. Well, what a day.
Yeah,
everyone's having.
Yeah, it's beautiful. We were blessed with a great weather day, so you're halfway there when it's not raining on you.
Now, how does it all come together? Do you just call up your buddies, or how does it work?
There's a lot of that, you just call guys up and you ask them if you want to come to Newfoundland for a weekend. So my ace in the hole is everybody wants to come to Newfoundland.
As far as Roots, Rants, and Roars goes, give us like your best sell line. Like, come to Elliston for Roots, Rants, and Roars. It's
come to Elliston for Roots, Rants, and Roars. I got nothing.
Come on.
I got nothing.
This could have been your shot. You could
How
have
about
been the poster guy for next year.
Come to Elliston for Roots, Rants, and Roars. I'm so full right now. I'm so full right now.
That's money. That's good stuff.
I'll do.
Give us your best pitch, because people are going to see this and say, my gosh, I've got to go to Roots, Rants, and Roars next year. Just in one line, Chef Jean Gouchu, what would you say?
No question. I think the best sense of place cooking in the country, maybe North America, right here in Elliston, Roots, Rants, and Roars.
Did they give you a T-shirt for that? They should.
I've been asking for a T-shirt. They're not even responding.
What do you get when you combine world-class entertainment with hometown hospitality? That's the Celtic Colors International Festival, and CNB Scene was there for its sweet 16th season, and my goodness, what a time we had.
In the years since its beginning, thousands and thousands of music fans from all over the world have descended upon beautiful Cape Breton Island to celebrate in song and dance and great fellowship. For 9 days in more than 50 communities across the island, folks will gather for everything from concerts to cultural events, and oh my goodness, the music that will be made. Indeed, the very best players on the planet will fill the festivals with shows and songwriting circles, sessions and workshops. This year's theme is Experience It All, and we'll do our best on this action-packed day to enjoy some live performances, chat with the artists, learn a thing or two, and take in all those lovely Celtic colors along the way. Yes, there's no better backdrop than Cape Breton Island for this autumnal celebration. Just up ahead, right around the bend, and everywhere you look, the orange and red and gold rise to meet you, as do the people of the island, whose legendary hospitality has been welcoming the world to enjoy their many cultures, from Aboriginal Micmac to Acadian, to that of the Irish and Scottish settlers, whose traditions are alive and well, and on any given night, dancing a jig.
Well, let's talk about the lifestyle on Cape Breton Island. You know, I love coming here, and Celtic Colors, the world comes. Yeah. But what's it like growing up here, Margie? Because you're from down the street.
I am. I'm from a little village of Mabu that'll always be home. And this is a good little representation of what the typical life is. Hopefully this is just this week, Celtic Colors has become like Christmas for us. We look forward to it because it's just a beautiful time of year and everybody's just in the best mood, and it's such a celebration of all good things here. So it is. It's a culmination of kind of your lives spent here, but the door is open for so many other people to enjoy it as well. So
right,
it's nice.
And a homecoming for a lot of artists that are away and touring.
You're right on. Yeah, it really is. It's as much for the audience as it is for the performers and the volunteers. They they take off.
And it's a bit of a party, Mark. You can go ahead.
Well,
are you at that late night club at the Gaelic College?
I tend to like that place, and I will frequent it. And some of it's magic. It's stuff that happens there that you'll never have anywhere else. And so you kind of have to get in on it while it's here. There's only 9 days, so
you gotta squeeze it all in. I've said it before, I'll say it again. We love celebrating the people, places, and things that make the 4 Atlantic provinces so special, both here on the show and on the website. So if you know someone or some place or something that fits the bill, we would love to hear from you. You can catch up to us in one of 3 ways online. There's the website, it's www.cnbscene.com. We're on Facebook and on Twitter too at CNBScene. We'll be right back with more of this special New Year's edition.
Welcome back to this special New Year's edition of CNB Scene from Cape Spear. You know, this spot will always be very special to me because back in the day when I had my second album released, I did a video for the single It's Not a Matter of Love here. And both my video director, Istan Razimi, and our director of photography, Sean Lawless, were inspired by the beauty they found here.
It's not a matter of love, it's a matter of principle. When push comes to shove, no one's heart is invincible, and the way he's been living can't be forgiven. He's been taking too much, enough is enough, it's not a matter of love.
They led a great crew on a very, very, very chilly December 1st day and night back in 1998, and despite the freezing temps and crazy winds, it was unbelievable fun. Well, it was fun for me anyway. The poor crew had to lose their toasty boots when we got inside the lighthouse. We were inside the roped off areas, and because of the historical designation, it meant footwear was prohibited. Matter of fact, at that time, only myself and Princess Diana had ever worn shoes behind the ropes. That's kind of cool. Anyway, back then and to this day, I have people who are blown away by the beautiful backdrop of Cape Spear. It brought so much to the video, and I will treasure that opportunity forever.
Right here at Cape Spear and all along the east coast of Canada, we are surrounded by the great Atlantic blue. It is the inspiration for music and for song and for story and our culture, to be sure. And I think there's a wee bit of a gravitational pull when it comes to the artistic community as well. We witnessed just that when we journeyed to the Gentle Island for the PEI Crafts Council 48th Annual Christmas Fair. I'll tell you what, it was wall-to-wall wonderful.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, the time when the craftiest folks congregate at the Confederation Center. They've come from all over this gentle island, more than 50 juried artists and artisans, potters and weavers, carvers and jewelers, leather shapers, picture takers, cheese makers, and more. You name it, they're here to show and tell and sell. And before we get to buying, I need to catch up to one very busy crafter.
This is the lady that has been my go-to gal, and you're oozing talent. Ladies and gentlemen, Suzanne Scott. You're vice president, though, right, of the
PEI Crafts Council.
Okay. But she's also an artist. You're a social media mogul. I mean, you do it all.
Yeah, I got a few things going on. Yeah, that's for sure.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, you have got a great fair going on here today, and one of the biggest ever. Would that be fair?
I think so. I think so. Yesterday we saw so many people through the door, and today, Saturday, is going to be a busy one as well. So we're really excited.
Now, what is it about Prince Edward Island? Is it more? Are there more artists per capita, or is it just me?
I think so. Yeah, I think that there's definitely a really thriving craft community. There's probably about 40 or 50 potters alone, and then there's a woodworking guild. There's weavers that get together and do these retreats and just weave the whole weekend.
Nice.
And I don't know, it's very generational too. Like there are tons of father and son and mother and daughter like us.
Yes.
And it just has been passed along through the years.
You've got a wheel here.
Yes.
And just take us through some of the basics. This would be CNBC's first ever edition of Pottery 101.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. Oh.
Oops. Is that
That's
too
fine.
loud?
No, never too loud.
Okay. So the first thing we have to do is to make sure that it's centered on the wheel, and you just kind of have to.
At this point, do you know what you're making, Barb?
I think I'll make a bowl.
Okay. Is that what people start with? Is the bowl? Is that the simplest?
Well, what you're supposed to start with doing like a basic cylinder, and then you can make different shapes from that.
Okay. I'm guessing it's relaxing to an extent. Would you say?
Oh yes, it's very relaxing. Yeah. And like for me, I just do it for fun, and I've never really, gotten really good at it. But
so far, so good.
Thank you.
Want me to step in there now?
Sure.
She said again with the apprehension, Barb. Okay.
So, do you want me to make the hole first?
Should I do that?
Sure, if you want to.
Okay. So now, okay.
So you just put your thumb there, and you push it down.
And that's
See,
it.
Almost
Are
to the
you
bottom.
controlling that pedal, or have you got it on a certain speed?
It will just stay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
so you try.
All right. Very good.
Thank you.
Please, no wagering. So just put my thumb down in.
Yeah. Put it. Keep pushing down.
Can I put water on here?
Yeah, you can put a little bit of water on. There you go.
I've seen that. That looks like I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. And you should
I
hold.
like that I should hold the outside?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Is it?
Now I've got it warbling.
Yeah.
That's not normal,
so
is it?
Maybe try to.
Oh, gee. That could be something now, Barb.
Yes.
No?
Definitely.
People are laughing. It shouldn't warble.
No, it shouldn't.
How do I get it to stop warbling?
Well, do you want me to try to fix it? I don't know if I can.
Could you fix it? Is this fixable, Barb?
I don't know. I can try.
Save my bowl, Barb. Barb McDonald, you're like a pottery angel. Thank you very much.
Well, glad to be of service.